us the whole way without breaking a sweat!
Me? Actually, I used alchemy to cheat a little. But anyway, if it turns out that the natural laws of Teyvat do not affect you, I should be able to make various inferences about the otherworldly civilization you belong to. If the natural laws of Teyvat do affect you, then I shall be able to make inferences into the kind of evolution that would occur under the absence of such effects. The innumerable possibilities that this could present, the captivating insights, it would be something to savor again and again.
But how does this help your research?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the campsite, I should be able to show you something interesting. I may be about to make some analogies between you and a few unusual specimens. I hope you won't be offended. Gold, petrified trees, a sun 8 times the size of our own. The essence of the investigative process is enthralling, but such feelings are inevitably fleeting in nature. I'm willing to pour all my energy into research, and yet specimens are finite. As the unknown transitions into the realm of scientific understanding, the feeling of enlightenment is lost. All these things that start out as objects of fascination end up possessing the prosaic mundanity of a sunsettia or a sweet flower. They cease to be noteworthy.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to sketch those hilly trails? Because you got to see something new and interesting in the differences between them?
Precisely. To quote my exact words from earlier, these creatures are, for the most part, quite boring, not worth closer inspection. There is precious little about them that serves to pique my curiosity now.
So after all these experiments, are we gonna be, like, boring to you? Like sketches?
Of course not. You have been of great assistance to me, and I'll remember this friendship for a lifetime. Now, before we head back to the campsite, there's one more experiment. Intelligence. Follow me. There are some other ruins nearby.
Windblade! Get him! Ha! Yeah! Windblade! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha! 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 Windblade! Ha! 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 Yeah! Ha! Yeah!
Yeah, Alex, doctors warn that this extreme cold can lead to frostbite and hypothermia if you're not protected. The wind chill right now is already well below zero. Some people who live in very seriously. Chicago is heading into a deep freeze, the coldest it's been in the city in over 2 years.
I have about 4 layers on. I got on my frog togs. Keeps me really warm. Safe from the snow.
This UIC graduate student and others bracing for the Arctic blast.
But now it's still like we feel the fingers. The fingers still okay as we stand up for. So far, it's good cold. I'm not, it's not cold, but it's not that bad.
The National Weather Service says a wind chill advisory will go into effect at midnight, possible wind chills of 20 to 30 below zero by tomorrow morning.
I think everybody really needs to keep an eye on the elderly patients who have other medical problems as well. They can have decreased circulation. Some of the medications they take might impede their blood flow a little bit.
Outreach groups have been trying to reach the homeless population. The health ministry will be out there tomorrow morning doing wellness checks and offering winter clothing.
We're out there for a few minutes at a time. You know how cold it is. You know how it affects you. And just imagine trying to spend all night out there.
As the Arctic air moves through Chicago, Sharonda told her she was worried about her 85-year-old grandmother who has been without heat for weeks.
She's a two-time cancer survivor, and she's a diabetic, and she has high blood pressure. So this is not a condition that she can take.
Her grandmother stays at the senior suites in Beach Park. She says maintenance has been out several times to fix the heat. It's working tonight, and she's hoping it stays on.
I called, my sister, my brother called. We are very concerned about our grandmother and making sure that things are done correctly.
Now Turner is staying with her grandmother for the night and says that if the heat goes out again, they will get a hotel room. We've also reached out to senior suites multiple times today for a comment. We still have not heard back. Reporting live downtown, Vinny Gwen, NBC5 News.
Thank you. And with this exceptionally cold weather, the city has shut down the lakefront trail from North Avenue down to Ohio Street. Some freezing temperatures, the wind and waves. You can imagine the dangerous icy conditions on the lake. And barricades have been placed on site to keep people off until further notice. And we'll have continuing coverage of this February freeze. We'll have more in this newscast. And of course, you can always get the latest updates on our website or our free NBC Chicago app. Now we have some new details tonight in a deadly shooting at the Indian Lakes Hotel in Bloomingdale. 27-year-old Chicagoan James McGill were shot and wounded around 2:30 in the morning. Police say about 100 people were attending gatherings on the 5th and 6th floor when things got violent.
And then it appears that someone discharged a firearm, and it may have been other people that discharged, at least one other person discharged a firearm, striking, like I said, up to 5 people.
Now, police are still searching for suspects right now. They say there was no security working that hotel when they arrived. And the mayor has started the process of revoking all licenses for that facility. Tonight, the Chicago Police Department is mourning the loss of one of their own. An off-duty officer was found dead in his home overnight. He was 60 years old. Officers escorted his body to the medical examiner's office. A call
I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels. I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities, much as we did for the physical test.
Tonight, a man has now been arrested after allegedly running from police and crashing into multiple cars. Police say the driver took off when officers attempted to stop him near.
I'd like you to explore these ruins and return with your findings. There are 2 puzzles located at the far ends of the ruins. After completion, it's a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you. Forth, my blade! Huh? After all that training.
Let it rain. Windblade! Yes! Ha! Yeah! 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 Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Don't be such a brute. Ugh. My.
Ha!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Don't be. Ugh. My. I knew I should have stayed home.
is not the end. Ah! Hmm. Ha! Bunny! Hey! Ha! Duh! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Duh! Duh! Get him! Ha! 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 Yeah! 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 Let it rain!
One with my blade!
Ha! Duh! Go, Baron Bunny! Ugh! 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 Tired. Ha! Yeah. Yeah. Ha! Hup. Hup. Ha! Ha! Ha!
From whence you came! A touch of frost! Ah! 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 A touch of frost! After all that training.
Prepare to be blown away! Get him! Windblade! Yeah! Duh! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Go, Baron Bunny! Ha!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Get, ha,
Ha! Da! Ha! Hup. Hup.
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out.
Hey, explaining things is Paimon's job.
Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look. What's this? To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind. They can be found all over Teyvat, but they've never given up their secrets. There's still a lot to learn about them. And as for why they should ever have come to rest here, a true mystery. Let me make a copy first. I'll make time to go over them in greater detail after our research.
Another thing for the don't understand list. Unsolvable mystery this, weird experiment that. It'd be nice to get some cool results for once. Seems like if you want the reward, you gotta pay the price.
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively, the little reward I can offer is too small to mention. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Paimon's kinda looking forward to seeing the results of all this brain ache. Unless you can think of anything better to do, let's head back to the campsite.
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on here.
You didn't leave the mountain?
I most certainly did not. And I've witnessed everything that you and Albedo have been up to. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor. Taking orders from a complete stranger, drinking anonymous potions, participating in all kinds of strange experiments? I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive. Or perhaps you were colluding from the beginning.
Listen, sister, your guard's so high you can't even see over the top of it.
It doesn't matter what you think. He could be a saint for all you know. But I understand him a little better than you, Outlander. I'm only concerned with one thing. Whether his alchemy has transformed you into something more sinister.
No way! Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't even use any alchemy.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into Mondstadt.
So, what are you gonna do?
I've got to hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that nothing you came into contact with is dangerous, that's good enough for me. I've investigated everything else. The only items left on the agenda are these symbols.
But we don't even know what they mean.
That much is true. Not to mention, seems like there's nothing more to them. But for insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. This is now a location of interest. Regular patrols should be set up here. Now then, all things considered, I deem that you pose no immediate threat. Which is what I was hoping. I would have been one very unhappy sister if you'd made me work overtime on your account.
Overtime?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's gone! So stubborn. Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that. Huh. Never mind her. Let's go see Albedo.